Welcome back, everyone. We're going to be solving LeetCode 589, an N-ary tree preorder traversal. So we're given the root of an N-ary tree. We need to return the preorder traversal of its nodes values. And an N-ary tree input serialization is represented in their level order traversal. Each group of children is separated by the null value. So we're given an input of 1 null, 3, 2, 4, null, 5, and 6, and the output should be 1, 3, 5, 6, 2, and 4. Let's see. Okay, so the number of nodes. Okay. Alright, so let's check our base case first. So if we have, if we don't have a tree, so if root is none, we can just return an empty array. Otherwise, we are going to do a depth first traversal. So we know that uses a stack, so we'll say stack is going to be an array which contains the root value, and we are going to run this algorithm while the length of our stack is not equal to 0. Okay, so what's the first thing we have to do? We are going to get the node, so we will say node is going to be equal to stack.pop. Now what we can do is we need an output array, right? So let's say res will be equal to an empty array, and we'll say if node is not none, we will just simply append the value of the current node we are at, so node.val. Otherwise, what we're going to do is we have to check if the node has children. So if node dot children is not none, we want to run a while loop. We want to say, let's look at example 1. Example 1, the root value is 1 and its children is 3, 2, 1. That's going to be an array. So we want to run this algorithm, check for a children array. If there is one, we want to pop from the back and then append that single value to our stack, and then do that until the children array is empty, and then we can reiterate through our while loop. So we'll say if the node contains children, we want to say while the node dot children while the length is not equal to 0. Length of node.children is not equal to 0. We want to say stack dot append the node dot children dot pop, right? That very last element in the array, which would be 4 in this example 1 case. And then we can simply, at the end, once we exit this loop, we can just say return the resulting array. Okay, so let's get rid of some spaces. It looks pretty good. We'll run this. And we passed both test cases, so we'll submit. And it does pass. Awesome. So what is the time and space complexity of this problem? Time complexity is going to be O of n. Right, we're iterating, traveling through our tree and touching every node at most one time. So it's going to be O of n. Space complexity is going to be bound to the length of our stack plus the length of our resulting array. So it'll be O of stack.length plus the res.length. All right, that'll do it for LeetCode 589.